Hey, have you been struggling to beat the Gladiator in Doom Eternal? Or are you just looking for a better strategy to do so? Well, in this video, I'm going to be discussing a two-step strategy to beating the Gladiator. But you want to make sure you stick around to the end of the video because I will also be discussing a ranking tip when it comes to playing against the Gladiator. Before we get into this video though, I would greatly appreciate if you guys would Doomslayer smash that like button and hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell ding ding so you guys can be up to date when my videos go live in the future, and that way you can continue to improve your gameplay. Alright, so we're going to kick things off with step number 1, which is timing. Now what I mean by timing, there's two phases to timing. So first phase is your weapon timing, and the second phase is your movement / dash timing. So for your weapon timing, this is really crucial if you want to be able to defeat the Gladiator as fast as possible. Or if you're not concerned about beating him as fast as possible, this still applies to you as well. But for the weapon timing, I highly recommend using the ballista, the super shotgun, or the rocket launcher, kind of in that order, with the ballista being the best weapon in my opinion for this sort of fight. But when it comes to the weapon timing, when the shield eyes flash green, you're able to, right after they flash green, the Gladiator will move the shield out of the way to prepare to his attack. And there's like a split-second window where you can shoot the Gladiator with the ballista or the super shotgun or rocket launcher, and he'll stagger. But the ballista is a lot easier to perform this than the other two weapons, but it is possible. But if you're able to hit him with the ballista at that moment, he'll stagger, and then you'll be able to go up and punch the Gladiator, and it'll provide a lot of damage to him. But when you punch him, right after you get done performing the animation, shoot a grenade right next to him, and it'll provide you an extra little bit of damage just to help you further along in the fight. And this will repeat over several cycles, so it takes time to get used to the timing. It took me a lot of games before I really started to get it down pretty well. But if you want an easier way to beat him, it's a pretty quick and easy way once you get the feel for it to beat the Gladiator. But it's also possible to beat him if you're not so good at getting the timing down. You can still shoot him after he performs some of his attacks. There'll be a little time frame there as well, which I'll try to provide footage for you so you can see that as well. So when it comes down to dash timing, now this is really important too, because like I was saying, if you aren't able to get down the weapon timing as efficient as you want to, you're able to dash out of the way of some of the Gladiator's attacks. So that's really important because he does a lot of damage. He does a lot of damage, but if you're able to dash out of the way, you can avoid and prevent a lot of it. And it is possible. I've seen videos of people beating this fight without taking any damage. Now, obviously, it takes a lot of time and skill and practice to get that down, but it is possible. So it is possible to dash out of the way of all his attacks. So just kind of understanding right when he's getting ready to attack, and I'll provide footage as well so you guys can see, but you can dash out of the way of those attacks, which is extremely important too to help you survive this fight. All right, so now on to step 2, which is pattern recognition. Now this is probably the most crucial part of this fight, is understanding the patterns that the Gladiator has when you're fighting him and when he's trying to attack you. So in the first phase, where he has his weapon and his shield, he has a few different ways he likes to attack, or he has a few different patterns that you can get down and be prepared for. So usually the one that starts off, you'll see the green flashing eyes of the shield, and then he'll throw his weapon, and then he'll spawn demons right after that. After a few cycles of that, he'll perform another pattern where you'll see the green eyes again, and then he'll jump and do a weapon throw at you. So, and these are all capable of dashing out of the way, but understanding the pattern will help you be able to avoid these. And then he'll also, right after he jumps and throws his weapon, he'll beat his shield, and it'll launch like a shield at you that does a lot of damage. But with that shield launching at you, with all the other demons in the arena, if you haven't taken them out yet, like say if you have one of the Hell Knights that are chasing you and you're able to line it up, that shield that the Gladiator actually launches will kill those demons. So if you need a way to like kill the demons or kill the Hell Knight really quickly, that's a way to do it. So then on to phase 2, which is where he has, after you destroy the shield, he'll have dual weapons. So he still kind of has a shield when he, in this phase, when he does the weapon spin. So if you shoot that, it will bounce all the damage back at you. So make sure you don't do that. But he will also do the green eyes. And when you see his green eyes, if you shoot him directly after you see those green eyes, there's a small time frame where you can stagger him instantly. So if you hit that time frame, it makes the fight a lot easier, like I discussed earlier in the video. But after you stagger him and you hit him, he'll do a weapon throw where he throws a weapon to the left of the Slayer and then to the right of the Slayer. So that's one of his big patterns that he repeats quite often in this phase of the fight. Is he'll, after you punch him and stagger him, he'll throw his weapon to the left of you and then to the right of you. So you can dash left, then you want to dash right, then dash left. So, and then after he does that attack performance, he'll do a weapon spin shield again, and he'll actually push up on you. So he'll try to get up close and personal with you. Now, it's really hard to avoid this attack, but the best way, in my opinion, of doing it is using the Super Shotgun's meat hook to grab one of the zombies or imps or what other demon you have in the arena with you at the time, if you saved one, to kind of right before he performs the attack, hook that and then fly away from him. Now, sometimes he'll still hit you, but it is possible to avoid it that way. It's just really difficult. And then so he'll do up close combat with you there. He'll push up on you, try to hit you, and then he'll do the left and right weapon throw again, and then he'll do a jump and then double smash with the weapon. So you got to be careful with those as well. But they're all easy to avoid if you time them correctly. And then after he performs that attack sequence, he'll move on to the next one, which is what I like to call the jump rope sequence, is where he'll put up a barrier and send out like a jump rope looking laser, whatever you want to call it. And but what a lot of people don't understand is during this phase, he's actually vulnerable. So you can actually pull out, I recommend pulling out the chain gun and shooting him, and because you can move with the chain gun and shoot and perform a lot of damage really quickly that way. And you can either go over or under the humps or whatever you want to call them, the dips in the dips in the rope, or you can go under the humps of the rope. But if you pull out the chain gun and shoot him while he's doing that, you can provide a lot of damage. Now, when he does finish performing this attack, though, he will lunge straight forward at you. So you want to make sure you dash. But his eyes will light up when right as he's getting ready to do it. So you'll see in the video, I'll show you, but you're able to dash out of the way of that as well. And then you'll have an opportunity right after he does that lunge to shoot him multiple times. So I usually go like combination of the ballista, super shotgun, and the rocket launcher, and I continue to repeat that combination and launch grenades at him until he brings back up his weapon spin shield again. And then he'll repeat the entire same cycle again. It's, if you follow these steps, kind of get the pattern recognition down, you'll be able to defeat him. Now, it may take you a few times because this is a pretty difficult fight. So this fight is definitely up there as probably the second hardest or second hardest fight. But I highly recommend just take your time with it. It may take a few attempts. It took me a while to get a really good pattern recognition of this fight down. So it's not something that's going to be easy. But if you keep a level head, try to focus on the fight. And I know it's can be overwhelming, but you can do it. And just spend time focusing on the patterns and on the weapon timing. And it's very easily, once you get those down, it's very easy to win this fight. So some other little helpful bits of information is make sure you always save zombies for ammo, because you'll need a lot of ammo, especially if you use the ballista a lot, which I highly recommend. You'll need a lot of the plasma cells or the energy cells. So you'll need to save the zombies as you can. Take out the demons that'll actually attack you from a range, but just easily avoid the zombies and keep them around for your ammo or for shields or health if you need it. And then don't forget to use like your ice bomb and grenades as well. and just continue to move around. Use the super shotgun meat hook a lot. Use it to move and fly up in the air. It's possible to jump before you get to your target, and it'll launch you up in the air, and you'll get a height advantage and stuff. So use your maneuverability to your advantage, and ultimately just use your play style to the best of your ability, combining it with the timing and the pattern recognition, and you'll ultimately beat the gladiator and move on further through Doom Eternal. All right, so now on to the bonus information when it comes to ranking up when you play against a gladiator. So actually, a lot of people don't know, but the gladiator is actually the best and quickest way to level up your Doom level in Doom Eternal. So that's how a lot of high level people have got to like level 250, is because they continue to replay the gladiator mission. And when you replay, you're able to enable cheat codes such as like the infinite ammo and infinite lives cheat code to go in and just continue to farm and beat the gladiator, and it'll continue to rank you up one level per fight. So right now I'm level 140, and every time I fight the gladiator, I go up a single level. So it's really quick and easy way to farm and grow your Doomslayer level. But I hope you guys did enjoy this episode, and if you did enjoy this episode and you learned something new from this episode, make sure you Doomslayer smash that like button and hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell, ding ding, so you guys can be up to date when my videos go live on the channel. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video, and like always guys, do good, do have fun, and do be kind. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.